I read about that the gold is essential for the plant growth. How?
Sorry again.
Gold is essential for the plant growth.
Gold is the micro element
Mm-hmm.
and is required for some enzymes, and it's required only in a very little amount, and this little amount is usually present in the water or soil every time.
So there is gold in every soil.
Yes, it is, but in very little quantities,
Mm-hmm.
so they are almost undetectable.
Yes.
But still, some soils can contain a much amount of the gold, and during the gold fever, people were in a hurry to obtain that gold. So, and they still are, because gold is uh, very expensive. So those people who want to get rich, they mine gold and become very rich in previous century.
Yes.
Unfortunately, today most of the gold that is in the soil is completely uh, depleted, and that is why if you want to go to mine a gold, now you have uh, to uh, to go to the rocks and make a uh, rock mines, and that requires equipment, and then it's very dangerous.
Yes. Teacher, the hydrocarbonic solution in the soil is aerated. Why? Because it contains hydrogen.
Hydro what?
Hydro- Hydrocarbonic solution.
Hydrocarbonic acid or solution?
Solutions, it's aerated.
Aerated or silated?
It's aerated. Why are hydrocarbonic solutions aerated?
Hydrocarbonic. What is the hydrocarbonic?
H2CO3.
HCO3. So hydrocarbonic acid uh, is not stable in the solution, and will uh, eventually uh, dissipate to the carbon dioxide and water,
Mm-hmm.
and that is why it's uh, can aerate, I think.
Mm-hmm. A hydrocarbonic solution, it's used to grow strawberry.
um, it's not the hydrocarbonic solution, it's acidic, because it is
Mm-hmm.
acid. It is not a solution, it is acid.
Yes.
So hydrocarbonic acid is actually a weak uh, inorganic acid, uh, and it is used in medicine also. In medicine, it's used to uh, for the not sorry, not for acid, but so it is acid, but it will make the pH high, so it has a basic properties, and in medicine it is used uh, for to treat acidosis. So
Mm-hmm.
when the blood is more acidic, then the physician can prescribe a hydrochloric, sorry, uh, uh, hydrocarbonic acid, and also it is uh, it is used in the soda. Like, do you drink soda?
Yes.
So the main component of the soda water is the hydrocarbonic acid, and I
Mm-hmm.
think you have hydrocarbonic acid. So it's used in cooking also. So uh,
Yes.
to make a uh,
It's sodium bicarbonate to make I forgot, but we use
a flour,
to make, for example, the food in Egypt we has food called falafel. We use it to make it more big.
falafel,
Yes, falafel.
falafel.
Mhm.
Is it tasty?
Very tasty.
Okay, I should try to make one.
Yes.
But falafel, please send me the recipe.
Okay.
And also you can use it to wash dishes.
Yes. Washing dishes also we use, and the cooker.
And yes, mostly for cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So the strawberry is more is for the strawberry the base soils are better for the crops. So they don't like acidic soil. But other plants they can like acidic soils more, like cherry, for example.
Yes.
But most plants they like normal soil that is maybe slightly acidic only.
Mm-hmm.
So
And why some plants grow in soil and some grow in sand, like plants in the desert?
because they don't have another options, Sahara. So if the seed, so the same question is, like, why you are studying in Kazan when your friends are studying in Egypt?
Mm-hmm. Because I don't have another option.
Of course, they don't have an option. Most of the time, they cannot. So seeds like they cannot go wherever they want. They don't have legs, and however, they have a very good abilities to adopt the conditions. So that is why the uh, the Sahara, so the desert plants in Sahara are adopted so they can survive in sandy soil. Still, it's not sand, it has some properties of the soil, so it's still called soil.
Yeah.
Uh, but the composition of the soil can be different. So
Mm-hmm.
somewhere, so there is a sand in every soil, but besides that, normally the most of this agricultural soils have also humus, and that is why uh, they are more suitable for the corn and the other cultural species. But most of the plants can grow in any surface, even rocks and even water, even the ice and snow. So plants are most adopted species on the surface of the Earth. The only place where they cannot grow is space.
Yes.
So in the space they cannot grow because they don't know which direction they should grow because
Yes.
there is no gravitation.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put a plant to the space shuttle, it will think very long. Which direction should I grow?
Yes.
Because there is no up and down in the space.
Yes. So just these are my questions.
Okay. And where are the group mates?
I don't know. I sent the link for the 100 times.
Do they visit other classes?
Yes.
Do you have online or in the brick and mortar?
We have three subjects offline.
So in the brick you have three subjects only.
We go to analytical chemistry, and but also they don't visit offline classes. Not more.
So they are also missing classes, other classes, right?
Yes.
But less than the botany, right?
Yes.
So I suppose so. That's my bet. It's not very attractive classes. I agree.
No, it's very attractive.
No, they are not. So hello, botany is the most boring class ever known.
No, no, no.
Yes.
I love plants. It's
For
very
those
interesting.
for those people that love plants, it is attractive. But most of the people prefer like uh, sun, then beach, then
Mhm.
sea, like football,
Yes.
fashion, and also the shopping. So, and botany flowers usually, uh, for especially for young people. So, like most women when they are older, like they have a family, and then they like plants more. Like they can plant some flowers because they are beautiful. So, uh, but mm, young people, so young uh, uh, people usually they prefer more interactive and more contemporary uh, uh, contemporary hobbies. So, but uh, the botany itself is very interesting, and also there are so many applications for the botany.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't necessarily should plant even a flower like. And most people think that I can plant like any plant easily. There is nothing very complex. Just put the seed to the soil, put some water, and then here you go. So you can. But actually, it's very hard work to successfully get the fruits. So it's a long process most of the time. So by the way, do you like pepper?
Like what?
Do you like pepper?
Pepper.
Chili?
No, I like. sweety one, not spicy.
Sweet pepper. Okay.
Yes,
So, is it expensive in
in
Egypt?
Egypt it's so cheap.
It's cheap. Okay. But
So
here,
so it's no money to buy it.
oh, you are very lucky because here it
So
costs much.
expensive.
Yes, it's so expensive that when I look at the fruit, it says, "Come eat me," and smiles to me, but I usually say no. Too expensive.
Also here you don't have mango.
We have only in supermarkets, unfortunately.
Yes,
And
but it's not tasty like Egypt. In Egypt we have many, for example, 10 kinds of mango. Each one has its beautiness.
so, Hala, what can I say you? Because the Egypt is agricultural country, and the agriculture is developed much better in Egypt.
Yes.
And moreover, mango is it is not possible uh, to get a crop of the mango in Russia because of the climate is not suitable.
Yes.
And however, there are some fruits that cannot be planted in Egypt but are available in Russia, and the same is with the price. So, do
Yes.
you have you ever tried an apples?
Apples.
Apples.
Yes, of course.
So, do you have much apples in Egypt?
We have red apples, yellow apples, green apples. We have too much.
Also, okay.
Yes. Strawberries, olive, watermelon. But watermelon here is more tasty.
Uh, they artificially add sugar,
Yes.
so it's not natural taste, unfortunately.
Here we buy Egyptian orange from the market.
So, and is the taste is the same,
Yes, we buy here Egypt, export orange to here,
and the price
import.
is higher?
Here,
Yes.
it's more higher than Egypt.
How much?
I don't remember. I still don't buy in the winter, but I think here 1 kilogram it costs 130 rubles or more expensive. But in Egypt, it's less.
How much less? Like twice, thrice?
For example, in Egypt, um, 1 kilogram cost. Uh, I can't wait. I can calculate it. Mm,
What is the currency in Egypt?
eh, eh, it's font in Russian font.
Font?
Yes, it's a Guinea.
Guinea. And
Yes,
what is the rate?
Guinea. The rate
Yes, the exchange rate from to USD or Russian ruble.
USD. If we come here, we change USD in Egypt, and we buy and we bring USD here and they change it into ruble.
Okay, uh, what is the cost of one USD in Egypt?
1 Egyptian pound, it's equal 5 rupees.
5 rubles. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, and what is the? It's pound.
It's pound, yes.
Pound.
Pound in English, pound in Russian, and junay in Arabic.
Oh, I know the pound. Like funt is
Uh-huh.
in Russian language. Okay.
Yes, I translated from English into.
I know
Mhm.
the translation, so you don't need to translate because pound
Yes,
is not used not only in Egypt. It's used
yes,
actually.
it's
It's
easy.
from UK.
Yes.
So uh, and so what is the cost of the oranges in Egypt?
For example, it costs 1 kilo. It costs, for example, 50 rubles.
50 rubles. And in
Mm-hmm.
Egypt, it's how many pounds?
10 pounds. It depends also from, for example, 5 pounds till 10 pounds, but not more expensive than 10 pounds.
So the price is the same.
No, here in Russia, it costs more than 100 ruble. In
But you
Egypt,
can
50 rubles.
uh, it's 100 rubles, it's about 20 pounds.
100, yes,
So it is almost the
double.
same. Like
Uh-huh.
uh, the difference just in the customs taxes only.
Maybe.
Custom
Hmm.
taxes are 40%.
Yes.
So and then transportation also. So actually, it's not much. It's not like 10 times different like mango. So or like the pepper, the sweet pepper, because uh, it's
A 1 kilo, a kilogram pepper in Egypt, it costs 5 rubles. One
five.
pound.
We have during the summer it's about 75,
Uh-huh.
and during the winter it's up to 300.
Yes.
300.
In
So
Egypt, 5 rubles.
all over the year.
Yes.
So
From
I
5
think
to 10
I
rubles.
should move to Egypt.
Yes. Food is less expensive.
uh, it's not about the inexpensiveness, it's about the availability, so the food is cheaper and more tasty and available in Egypt. So if you like
Yes.
food, and most of the people like, so then actually it's better to live in sunny Egypt than in the cold Russia. So, but still, most people like are very patriotic and they plant the pepper in the gardens during the summer, so they can eat cheap pepper that is cultivated in their backyard.
Yes.
So, and the thing with the pepper, why I was asking about the pepper, is that if you when you eat the pepper, you usually don't eat seeds, right?
Yes.
So, and they can be easily divided, and you usually throw them away, right?
Yes.
So, if you don't throw them away, instead, you can divide them from the tissues and
Mm-hmm.
dry them, put them to the open space, and dry not hot but normal without heating, and dry
Mm-hmm.
them for several days, and then you can put them to the bag, and then the next year, like if you do it now, so the next season in Russia it's usually in the March. You can uh, put them to the water
Yes. And they
for,
grow?
yes, you put them to the water for about 24 hours, and then put them to the soil,
Mm-hmm.
and they will, every of this seed will grow to a new plant, and pepper
Oh.
has plenty of seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy one pepper for 5 rubles or 1 pound in Egypt, and then you eat the pepper. Then it has about 100 seeds. Then you put the 100 seeds to the soil, and then next year you will get 100 pounds. See?
Yes, yes.
And it's for free. Like you just need a water that is free from the river and the sun that is free from the air.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very uh, it's very profitable business to grow the plant. So you can uh, multiply your money by 100 easily.
Yes.
Just sitting there and waiting when it will grow itself.
Mm-hmm.
Still, you need to catch some worms and uh, water the soil a little bit, and then remove the uh, the plants that will junk plants. But above that, nothing to do. It's just it will grow itself.
Mm-hmm.
So and actually, uh, you can do it in Russia too. If you like pepper, then you can plant it in the pots on your balcony.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have a windows with a balcony or like
No, it's absolutely no balcony.
is, there is no balcony? But even if there is no balcony, there is some space on the on the
Window.
window beside the
Yes.
window, so you
Mm-hmm.
can use that one.
Okay.
So and there should be heating, so it should be warm and sun, plenty of sun. So and then mm, you don't need anything else.
Okay.
However, the peppers will be smaller, baby one, not the large one,
Mhm.
because the the pot is small one.
Yes.
But still, you can like if you like pepper and you don't uh, travel frequently to home, so uh, you can plant it yourself.
Okay.
Uh, but still, this works better with the hot pepper because they are smaller. The fruits are smaller, and you usually don't need much. You so you don't eat much of the uh, hot pepper like
Mm-hmm.
chili.
I don't have spicy food.
But some people like that in, for example, Argentina. The spicy food is very popular, and also in Spain,
India.
India. Right? Do you
Mm-hmm.
have you ever tried the Indian food?
I too much here in the hostel. Absolutely.
Too much?
It's delicious, but also the spices contain the spicy chili.
Sorry,
Also, spices for chicken. It's also you feel hot while eating.
in Russia,
Indian food.
Indian food.
Mm-hmm.
Indian food is yes, it's one of the most hot foods and spicy. So and like spicy food increases an appetite. So and like and Indian food is th- this way it's more attractive. So that is why. So most of the people that like to eat much, so they are attracted by the Indian cuisine uh, because it's very spicy.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that in hostel, the Indian students prepare biryani frequently.
Yes,
Also,
biryani and then chicken curry.
and
Biryani is so delicious.
sorry,
Biryani is so delicious.
yes, it is, but it's also a very hot, very hot food, like because it requires much time to digest. So if you eat biryani, then you usually want to sleep and don't want to uh, to to go into sports because it's like very massive and very fat content.
Yes, I ate once and I got sick.
Even sick.
Yes, because it was so hot and my stomach, I had stomach pain and I couldn't eat that period of time. But, and I got medicines to recover and so on.
You don't need medicines to recover. The reason is that some stomachs are not get used to the spicy food, especially if you don't like spicy food and you eat a very spicy food, then that can lead to the burns because spices can burn the tissues.
Yes,
And but the Indian students, they get used to the spicy food, and that is why they can digest it very well. So that is
yes,
why it's recommended to decrease the spiciness.
stomach.
Sorry?
It depends on their stomach. They
No,
got used.
it's yes, it depends on if they stop eating spicy food, then it will not get used. Uh, so and if you don't like the spicy food, then you can train your stomach to be resistant to the spicy food by gradually increasing the spiciness. Like because biryani is like I think it's very spicy, but if you prepare it yourself, you can uh, decrease or remove the spiciness a little bit, and then gradually increase it, so your stomach will not be will get used to that gradually.
Yes.
The same is with the plants. So when if you want to move plant from the inside outside, outside it's usually colder. So if you move them uh, in one day, they can die from the cold.
Mm-hmm.
But if you like first move them not outside but to the some protected shelter outside, like uh, the closed like cold space, but that is closed without wind for about 4 hours a day during
Mm-hmm.
like 1 week, and then the next week you will move them to 8 hours, and
Mm-hmm.
then gradually increase the time, and then 2 weeks after you move them out only during the day, and then return them back during the night, and then this way plants will get used to the cold, and then eventually when you move them com- permanently to the soil, they can survive the cold.
Yes.
So like, and also it's hard to plant a tropical species in uh, northern uh, hemisphere, because for example for tomatoes you cannot plant them directly to the soil. First you plant them in the small pot inside the house where there is a heating, and then only after 3 months you can transfer them outside, and then usually you need to make a special shelter for the plants that is transparent. So that is why the tomatoes are expensive too. So, so the conclusion from today's class is that uh, fruits and vegetables are very expensive in Russia, and
Hmm.
we should move to Egypt
Yes.
today. So, because botany is more pleasant to uh, to study in Egypt, because you can try the taste, different tastes. But in Russia, unfortunately, we only can see uh, the plants, not to touch them or even smell them or taste them. So, and if you want to see the plant, then you can only do that during the 3 months during the summer.
Summer holiday or
Not during the holiday, but during summer practice.
yes, yes.
So we will have a summer practice. So you will have a opportunity during the 2 weeks to to try the fruits in Russia, but
Mm-hmm.
not fruits but the plants. Unfortunately, it will be in May, and most plants will only start flowering in May, and you could not uh, eat fruits. No fruits in May during practice. Sorry, but when I was a student, we had practice in August, and so we go out to the forest, and then there we could find berries and could try them.
Yes.
So if you will be if you will be lucky and have a practice during the August or July or even the end of the June, maybe you could also try some strawberries. Do you like strawberries?
Not so much. I like sweetie one. Just
Do you like what?
I like sweetie strawberries.
We only have sweet strawberries. There are no other strawberries.
No, there is a strawberry that's like lemon.
Really?
Yes.
They are not strawberries. Are you
Uh,
sure it's like lemon?
it's not exactly like lemon, but it's not. It maybe it's not tastes good.
But it has the taste of the lemon, right?
Not so much.
Not so much. Uh, but most of the strawberries are sweet, as far as I know. Maybe it's like some hybrid strawberry. Like some fruits can be cultivated by uh, mixing two other fruits. Like you mix the genes of the lemon with the strawberry, and then you get a new species.
Yes, yes.
So
Half a month.
like some species are even not available naturally. So and like the apricots are actually not available uh, naturally. So it is the mixture of the species. And if you have a practice on pharmacognosy, like it will be at the fourth year during the summer, then you probably will go to the botany garden of the university, and there is a forest nearby. So if you go towards that forest, there is a space with a strawberry, so you can try some.
Okay.
But the strawberry is the wild species, like it's very small.
Mm-hmm.
The berries are the size of the fingertip,
Yes.
but they are very tasty. So they are more sweet, much sweeter than the large normal strawberries.
Okay.
So I recommend you to try. So like when no one sees you, sneak to the side and then try to find one.
Okay.
But it's hard to find because there is plenty of the grass growing, and then
Mm-hmm.
the grass like will hide the berries. So you have to to sit down and uh,
Search.
yes, to search and carefully look, and like you have some uh, exercises, like it's like exercise. If you want to eat berries, then you have to uh, uh, not to not to walk, but to uh, like baby, like uh, crawl down.
Mm-hmm.
So if there are no questions, I think we can conclude, Sohola, because no one is go. I think no one will join us
Yes.
anyway. Uh, so I forget to start the recording from the beginning, but most of the questions are also recorded, so you can advise others to look. And
Okay.
so if they want to know how to plant a pepper, or the where to lift so they can eat the cheap fruits and vegetables like in Egypt, so uh, maybe it will be helpful. And we also discuss some economy and then the exchange rate. So it's very, very, I think, very uh, useful class. So
Mm-hmm.
not only botany, but and also the economy, the finance, the uh, I don't know, the survival, the agriculture, everything is here. So everything is interconnected, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So the next class is the test.
Yes.
So the question is, uh, there are so many tests, but the like most of the students are not paused and not tried to pause them. So I think they should prepare.
Okay.
So please tell them that they should think about passing the test. Uh, and I think that is it. So see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.